Hey guys, it's Gurunext and we're gonna review something epic. Hopefully epic. We don't know how it's gonna work yet, and that is my reason for reviewing it. Trying to understand the deeper meaning of Elder Scrolls Legends before it comes out. Because there are no criterions to let me understand that. I'll have to take that role myself a little bit. So let's go. Let's see what kind of card game we get. I found this card game just by searching games like Hearthstone because Hearthstone doesn't work for me. So yeah, apparently I found this just or now 2 days after it has been announced with this trailer. So, or gameplay overview.
Welcome to the Elder Scrolls Legends, a strategy card game featuring creatures, characters, and lore
Full screen, please.
from across the history of the Elder Scrolls.
So, we already have 3 cards. One of them is not gonna, or 2 of them is not gonna be shown ever again within the trailer or overview. So we have a 12 mana and 12 mana. Yes, you will have up to 12 mana, maybe even more. I saw where interface showed a maximum of 13 mana. I don't know how it works, but it might be broken. Something's broken. Anyways, this guy is a Flame Strike, and in Hearthstone standards in 12 mana slot, it's still weak. It would still be weak. But the thing is, what you have to understand in this game is that this game is basically Hearthstone Arena. It is not driven by powerful spells or board clears. You don't have this in the game. Not only that, the game is split into 2 lanes, which you're gonna see. So this is mentioned right here. You can destroy creatures in 1 lane. So even though it's kind of like a huge board clear, just like I think in Hearthstone, the Twisting Nether card, which destroys the whole board, I think is underrated. It's really powerful. And the fact that you pay 8 mana for a similar effect, but twice as weaker. But because of 2 lanes, you can, kind of manipulate the board into a position where it's a lot more beneficial to play this card than Twisting Nether. There are a lot of, simple things that right from the very bat you understand that these cards are kind of powerful. If you're playing Arena, you have a guy with lethal, so it's probably gonna kill after it attacks a minion or it just damages. The way I saw, there was one card which we're gonna reveal or review. There was one card that deals damage through effect. So, and it had lethal keyword. So even if it's a effect type of damage, no matter how that card deals damage, it is gonna kill the creature that it dealt damage to. And it also has a bonus effect, despite from having only 4 mana for a lethal keyword. That's about all of those 3 cards. Both of these creatures are legendaries, and this action is, a legendary rarity action. So it's a little bit different than Hearthstone. You don't have legendary spells or anything in Hearthstone, but here you're probably gonna have. I'm not sure how it's gonna be played. If you can play 2 of the same in your deck, you probably can't. But yeah, we don't know that yet.
Each battle begins with a hand of 3 cards. When it's your turn,
so we draw a card, which is one of those new cards that are going to be in Hearthstone expansion as well. But I think I'd be more excited to play this game rather than a new Hearthstone expansion. I'm just saying. I think it will be interesting in Hearthstone, what's going to happen. But again, you see a similar card which after has the death rattle to summon 1/1. Pretty sticky, but this guy is a lot stronger because there is no hero powering in the game, and because of no hero powers and kind of zooish type of creatures kind of push a little bit further and also are able to, you know, ping the creature if it's low on health. And high attack and low health creatures do a lot of problems. So if you have a lot of sticky minions, you can remove those really dangerous ones that have already made a sufficient trade, lost a bunch of health, but they can still kill another monster. That is the most valuable play you can make, is use a 4/1 to kill a 5/4 or something like that. Anyways,
You draw one card and gain one magicka. Needed.
so again, it's a copy of Hearthstone basically. I'm not even gonna discuss that. It's just Hearthstone Arena. That's what I'm saying. Only you have up to 12 mana slots or magicka slots. I just kind of the mana. What the fuck? Why would you call them magicka? I guess it's not that hard.
To play your cards.
Okay.
Place a
magicka.
card on one of two sides, called lanes.
Also, you can see the opponent already has some kind of support card in play, and this is how support cards are going to look like. I'm not sure what it does exactly. Maybe it's revealed already, but I don't know. The thing is, the support cards can be infinite, or you know, have 3 charges every single turn they're used. That's interesting that it's on the start of the game, so it's probably a certain kind of opponent in a story mode. What is the most important part is that Bethesda is not gonna screw it up. The AI is gonna work. AI, baby. We're gonna have opponents on single player. We're gonna play single player finally. Single player Hearthstone. Isn't that exciting? What the fuck? Why so many dislikes on the video? I don't know. People wanted something else than a card game. I understand. But I wanted a card game like this. Oh man. Bethesda is gonna fucking destroy Hearthstone. Alright. This is how the death rattle or last breath. Yeah, I think it's last, or is it? Oh, gasp. Whatever you come up with, right? To substitute not copying from Hearthstone keywords, even though it's... You have to. I mean, if it's a good keyword, you have to copy it. Why not? If it's a good game, you have to copy it because you cannot fucking develop it yourself. I mean, Bethesda cannot just come in, oh, we're now gonna develop Hearthstone. No, you don't. We're releasing new expansions and shit. Look how busy we are. We have released new deck slots. Fuck you, Bethesda. Oh, fuck you, Blizzard. We're gonna develop our own game, which is gonna be a lot better because we're gonna focus on arena play, which is a lot more balanced and less board clearish. And there's not gonna be a BGH, you know? Even for 5 mana, it's still playable. For fuck's sake. Okay, rant is over.
Some lanes have special conditions that
Special conditions. I don't know what that is, okay? I see some icons on both lanes, whatever they mean. It's awesome, okay? To have different conditions on different lanes, and different lanes in the first place, it's pretty fucking awesome. Because it does give more variety, more strategy. Also,
alter the field of battle. Choose to attack a card in the same lane, or attack your opponent directly.
Not this.
You win when your opponent is out of health. Take enough damage and one of your runes will shatter.
Oh baby, now that is cool. If you consider this an arena, you cannot be aggressive. You can't be aggressive anymore. You have to fight for the board. And this is the biggest decentivizer of all time. Of aggro play. It just decentivizes completely. Because once you shatter a rune, you give your opponent tempo. And tempo can deal with the aggression really greatly, or is just a direct counter to aggression. You build up tempo, you beat up your opponent faster than your opponent can beat up you. This way you win. And if you want to give tempo, sure, summon a creature, cast a spell. That's what prophecies are. Once you destroy a rune, a prophecy is drawn.
Each time this happens, you will immediately draw a card.
And look at that. That destroys a creature. This lion with 5/5 attack, even though it costs 3 mana and is broken, well, let me change the quality though, because we're gonna dive into this a little bit. Maybe. I have a site open up for all the cards, so it's gonna be in a different place. But yeah, you just trigger it, you lost the fucking lion. You wanna lose a lion just to do 5 damage to the face? I don't think so anymore. And you can choose when it's your turn, right? It's your turn, you destroy the creature after, you know, your rune is activated by destruction. There's a lot of other things, you know. You can be aggressive if by destroying a rune you also have some kind of effect on the board on your side that says after you destroy a rune something cool happens. Then you can make aggressive decks still. Of course. Oh.
That could change your fortune.
I kind of wonder how those prophecies are triggered and how you have to put them into your deck, and can you draw them? That's kind of mystery to me, so I wonder how they affect how you build your deck. Maybe you don't want prophecies in your deck.
Your choice.
Because they're very expensive and, you know, outbalanced in a type of shitty range. Basically, prophecies are shitty to play them on their own. But once they triggered out of rune destruction, yeah, cool.
Choices and a little luck.
Yeah,
can
die,
tip the
bitch.
scale.
This guy is badass, by the way.
From defeat to victory.
There are a lot of broken cards, I'm just saying.
Battle anytime or anywhere.
But that what makes Arena pretty cool, right? So I'm not really worried that there are lots of broken cards. I would be worried that there are lots of useless cards because of that. That's about it. But again, as you saw with Hearthstone, a lot of useless cards become comboed out, and they're focused, you know. Even Blizzard focused sometimes on crappy cards, even though on the new expansion there's some questionable garbage. Ugh, yuck. You can just watch Griparian's video for reviewing all the cards. Not me, if you want to see that phase, you know.
On your own or against other players. Test your might in a full campaign.
So yeah, story. We don't have that at Hearthstone. You have to pay for it, or you have to play for it. Okay. That sucked. Finally, a game that doesn't suck. Wow. Props. I mean, Bethesda is so into making single player experience work. No wonder they understand the issues of Hearthstone, and that, you know, they know how to fix that.
In quick skirmishes, or in the arena, where you'll face a gauntlet of foes.
Arena in the arena.
Build your collection of allies, armaments, and magic.
I think this guy is not going to be in the further explanation or in the card review. So we have Prophecy, you know, 5 mana, destroy a creature. It's still kind of expensive because you have lethal effects or keywords in the minions that cost a little bit more. Of course, it's kind of balanced. it's not bad. I don't know what this guy does. This guy is like a card draw, so it's broken. Pit Lion broken, even though it has a kind of anti-tempo effect, because you cannot actually put Pit Lion on 3 mana unless you're doing a very good curve and your 1-drop survives. You have to populate 2 lines with 2 creatures, or at least with 1 creature, and that is hard to do on curve. So Pit Lion is not that broken. It's good, yeah, but I will still say it's broken. You know, just for 3 mana you get 5/5. Bam, pretty good. Prophecy. This summons a creature. You get 5 health. You get a guard. You wouldn't play that for 7 mana, and I would imagine that it's kind of possible to have it in the deck and draw it, and kind of lose a lot of tempo with that. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work. Then this card is just balanced, kind of aggressive.
Combine your card.
And here we go. Oh baby, this is gonna take some time. Ready for 1 hour review? Ugh. Good luck with that. It says 170 cards. It's just 160 because each page, you know, shows 10 cards, but there's one copy and pasted twice. So this way is gonna be easier, because what you see in the trailer,
Cards to create powerful decks. Train your cards to increase their power.
it's this. Yeah. How can I manage that? How can I stop it frame by frame? It's pretty difficult. So we have this. We have still images. Good. And without. And without this bar to obstruct it. Beautiful. Alright. We're starting off with low drops. And low drops are pretty good. I mean, yeah, 1 drops, man. 1 drops and low drops. This guy is broken. So basically I'm just gonna put cards into broken and not broken categories, just because you have to review them real quick. So this card is broken because you basically get a charge keyword for a card. It depends though. If card draw and cards in general are very, very valuable, so if that's the case, then you don't want to have low drops or a lot of low drops in your deck, and this is it's not gonna be that good. It's not gonna be broken. Otherwise it is, because you see there's this item over here, +2/+2 item. You create a +3/+3. That is ridiculous tempo, and you know, in arena, in Hearthstone Arena, if you tempo out a 3/3 minion on the first turn, you win the game. So that's why it's broken. Zombie Chow, broken in arena. This is your Zombie Chow, guys. And you can charge face for 3 damage. Beautiful. It's a Zombie Chow that costs 2 cards, but you deal 3 damage to your opponent and you have 3/3 stats. You don't heal your opponent, deal damage. Bam. And even if you second, you can destroy your opponent's 1-drop. Wow, that's broken. But because of this card, not this card. Alright. So we have +2/+0 while you have no cards on a 2/1 body. 2/1 body, great. No, there is no hero powering. There is no tapping or, you know, pinging this creature. So 2/1s are the shit 1-drops, you know, as is something you need. So 4/1 stats maximum. If you have no cards, you probably have no cards at some points, and you can trade in. It's really threatening minion, I would say. It can fucking kill a 4-drop or something like that. It probably just gonna kill a 3-drop at most, because most of the minions are broken. So, but some minions like Fire Imp, it's kind of like, I wouldn't play that. Even if I'm aggressive, that kind of sucks. You're not establishing any tempo, you're just doing damage. Pretty garbage. Lose guard. A lot of creatures will have guard, but do you use a card to do that? To destroy the silence effect? Oh, no, you don't do that. So forget about these shitty cards. This card, what? You won for nothing? Garbage? Yes, of course. Just like this guy. 1-2 for nothing? Okay. It's not gonna be played. The rapid shot is interesting. It's kind of like a... I don't know what card... I can't remember Hearthstone names, okay? But warriors have this card. Only for 2 mana, 2 damage, and they draw a card. Which means it's much more potent. It does less damage, but you still draw a card. Which means it's much more potent in that sense. So rapid shot is broken. Good. Okay, we have a ping, right? Yeah. But you still have to finish with a minion or something like that. So it's not that broken. Relentless Raider. It's not like Shiv type of broken. A card like Shiv would be amazing in this game. Like, 1 damage and draw a card. Great. So yeah, rapid shot is pretty good as well. So Relentless Raider, obviously, kind of good. It's aggressive. It does some damage. You still would want to have more tempo, but it's 2-1 that has some text. Okay, that is better than this guy, and you would still play this guy because it's a good 1-drop. It's good stats, right? You kind of ping it. This guy is not bad, but it's a prophecy. So depending on how prophecies work, you have a ping, which is great. You have also prophecy effect. Is that gonna add or subtract? I don't know. I'm not gonna discuss any further what prophecy is gonna work like. I just gonna say I don't know. So as on itself, the card is pretty good because you don't have pings, you don't have damage. Anything that does damage, amazing. Use it. I mean, you use that 1 damage archer, elven archer in arena in Hearthstone. So yeah, you're gonna use that piece of shit. Because it's so threatening to have just a 4-1 minion on opponent's side. Magma Rage, right? We all scared. We gonna be scared of Magma Ragers. I'm just saying. we gonna be like, oh man, Magma Rager, don't kill me. Don't kill me. Oh baby. Sacrifice a creature and deal 5 damage to a random creature. What we have is a Bomb Lobber, which requires a lot of cards. You have to have a played card or a shitty card, a kind of token like this one, like 0-1. It's kind of like an egg effect that summons a random creature for whatever magicka you already accumulated or less. So it's a broken card. Sometimes can be a little bit too broken, just like Unstable Portal from a mage. So yeah, this is Unstable Portal egg type of thing. So sometimes it's broken, sometimes it's not. And this guy can activate it. You can deal 5 damage to a creature. You can set up pretty cool things, and it's broken because you're dealing damage to a creature for 0 mana. If you can have a lot of cards, it's gonna be broken. The ward mechanic is probably like Divine Shields. So yeah, it's not bad. It's not broken though. It might be because divine shields are really great at trading, right? And because it's board centric, it's arena play, divine shield is gonna be pretty good. Yeah, it's not a bad card. I don't know if it's broken though, because you have to have broken cards in order to play them, as you can see, lots of them. Okay, last gasp, deal 3 damage to random enemy. It is broken. I mean, it's kind of like this guy, but in one card. You lose the flexibility on when you can use it, but your opponent doesn't want to kill it. Why would your opponent kill it? I mean, if you put it in the right place in the right time, your opponent doesn't want to kill it. Because you're going to lose a lot of good stuff, possibly. Just a lot of tempo. Just, god damn it, this guy's broken. Summon, draw a +1/+0 steel dagger. I don't know what that means. If you get it in your hand, but it still says draw, then god damn it, what the fuck? Sorry. Bethesda. They all started with B for some reason. What the fuck? Firebolt, deal 2 damage. It is good. It might be actually broken, just because, you know, dealing damage is broken already. So yeah, it's good. But again, I don't know what this means. 2/1 stats is already fucking ridiculous. So yeah, it's broke. Okay, 1/1. This card sucks. You just get 2 attack for having no enemy creatures in a lane, so you just do more damage to the face. What's the point of that? Where's the tempo? Where's the fucking tempo? There is no tempo. Once your opponent plays a minion, you cannot fucking trade it for, you know, with 3 attack. You don't have it anymore. So there is no use of this. So this card is garbage. So I think it's the first garbage that we have here. All these 5 cards are fucking broken. This card is broken. I already mentioned it. You have a card draw on an action. If you base your deck around action cards, this card is going to be broken. Simple as that. Because draw effects are also really powerful. Especially when you have up to 12 mana. Magica. Whatever word I'm going to say, it will work, hopefully. This guy, as I said, it's an egg. It's an unstable portal egg. It's a creature you can play, and it's unstable portal, so you can have a bunch of combos. Brilliant. Just another broken card, basically. Draw a copy of a creature. I don't know what that means. Honestly, don't fucking know. And if I tried, this review would be like 100 hours, and I wouldn't even know anything after watching it, right? I wouldn't teach you anything. This guy, it's balanced, so it's garbage. So we have 2 garbages, and I don't know what this card does. Probably garbage. Okay, we have a long way to go, and a lot more complicated cards. Oh baby. So you kind of split up the video as you may fit. I don't know how you can do that. YouTube sucks a little bit, but whatever. Bear that in mind. So we have a good prophecy card, but I don't know how good it is. We have it's a good card for prophecy because you summon a creature. Just you get tempo. Oh, there's one problem with the wording. Every time they use names instead of this card. So I don't know why they made this choice, but every time I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna say give this card drain if there is an enemy creature in this lane. So if there is an enemy creature, you have drain. I think this guy, he has a green arrow. You probably cannot put it into a deck, but this is how it's gonna look like without drain. I don't know, I'm just speculating. It just seems that way, that green cards are kind of underpowered a little bit for a reason. I don't know how it works. So we're gonna ignore green cards as well, those little corner green pieces. This is broken. There's not much to add really. While you have the most creatures in this lane. So if you dominate the lane, it's a 3/3. It's broken, but because it's a condition type of broken and your opponent can control it, well, you know, it's not that, it's just balanced. So it's kind of garbage actually. Your opponent kills 2 creatures. First they kill one creature that gives them an advantage, and then they can kill Snow Wolf very easily. It all depends on how you are able to take advantage of him, but you have to bear in mind that you have to keep the condition up as well to have any use of this creature. Anyways, moving on. The friendly creatures in this lane have 1 more health. It's broken, I guess. It's not that much broken, but it is broken. For 2 mana. Beautiful. Of course you cannot do a good tempo play, so it's kind of balanced. Just like Snow Wolf, it's more conditional type of broken. So conditional type of broken, I don't know. Seems kind of shitty. Also bear in mind, I just realized, or not realized, but I read it, that these 5 features are like strength, intelligence, endurance, I guess? Someone of those 2. I don't know. It's the attributes, so you can bear that in mind. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, you have also agility and luck. Is it luck? I don't know. Let's not speculate too much. I could read it, but I won't. Figure it out for yourself. Over time we will, once it's released. It's just, you can see the archetypes a little bit different of each cards. We had some aggressive on strength. We had some distant damage, like Firebolt, as you saw, but without creatures, and some creatures had some effect. Now here we have kind of defensive, kind of conditional effects. Again, I'm not gonna go deep into something I don't know. Destroy all creatures with 2 power or less in 1 lane. It's not bad. I don't know if it's broken. Probably is. So let's just say it's broken, because you can just clear up the board of shitty minions and restore the tempo. Cool. It all depends on how, you know, how many 2 power creatures are gonna be played. How often is that gonna happen? Okay. When you play an action, a random friendly creature gets +1/+1. It's again conditional. It's broken if you meet the conditions. Although for 3 mana 2/4 is already good, so it's gotta be broken if you just do the condition once. When an enemy rune is destroyed, gain 3 health. I don't know how valuable healing is, so I can't really tell. In Hearthstone Arena, healing is sometimes valuable, not too much. Only if you want to push a little bit more into board-centric state. But if you lost the board, you already lost the game. So that's my point. The 3-4 is, you know, it's decent, but it's not broken. So again, we have problems with not broken cards. If it's not broken, it's not going to be played. That's my point. Okay, Nimble Ally, summon 1/1 and lethal. If your top card of your deck is, again, we have a condition. If a condition is met, this card is broken. Ridiculously broken. So yeah, good. Give a creature lethal. Broken. You can tempo out, you can kill a bigger creature, but you have to be behind a little bit. So yeah, it's again more conditional, even more conditional, I would say, than before on the green cards or yellow cards. These are the green cards. I see. Give a creature an extra attack this turn. Garbage. I don't know, Wind Fury effect? Why? For 3 mana. Why? For 1 turn. Why? Shamans don't even play Wind Fury. A card for 2 mana. Why do you think it's good for 3? Fuck. I don't know. Maybe somehow this card is good. Whoever created this had to have some reasons, right? I don't know. Deal again, this is... Wait. Oh, so you deal 3 damage to your opponent and gain 3 health. Aggressive. Oh, it's not a body. Oh, it's garbage. There's no tempo. Using 3 mana? No. Never. Okay, we have 2 shitty cards. Green is seemingly shitty at the moment because this card is also shitty. You just draw a card. It's more of a... No, it's not even control-ish. Or mid-range is horrible. This card is garbage. This card is discard. I mean, again, we have a green thingy, green triangle, or pointer. I don't know what that is. But, yeah, this is what it summons, right? So we have a token. Yeah, so simply, let's call them tokens. Let's gasp summon that token. We have a Shredder. Good. Broken again. Nothing to say about that. Shredder was broken. This card is going to be broken too. But because you know what's going to come out, your opponent knows what's going to come out, it's going to be able to deal with that a bit more efficiently. But other than that, it's just broken anyways. Guard summon +2/+2. If there is a wound... Again, when you read this, you would normally say battle cry or something like that. It really sucks that it's a summon. Ugh. It was really better with battle cry, so you wouldn't actually say summon +2/+2. What? What does that mean? +2/+2 if there is a wounded enemy creature in this lane. Not only it's broken, it's easy to meet this condition, so it's broken. It's obviously broken. It's not like conditional, you know, where it's balanced. It's broken, just like this Shredder thing. Damn. But we have some shitty cards here too. So when you gain health, this card gains that much power. This is one of those cards which are pretty rare, but they're not good on their own. They have a very niche condition. It's probably broken though. But I don't know how many heals are going to be played, so it's only broken in the niche decks, so it's fine. It's really fine. We have a broken legendary. Hope you understand why already. Summon choo-choos on each lane. It's fine because it's prophecy. Summon a 0/4. You know, you shall not pass that guy, basically. So this guy gets summoned, and that's probably the token that this guy becomes. Cool. Should it really be? Oh man, it's so many questions. But when you cannot answer, it's so bad, so bad. It's a good card. I mean, you still have some aggressive stats behind the taunt, so it's fine. But you still have to have something that trades favorably. That's the reason why you would want to have taunt. So you would favorably trade, and then you hide something behind the taunt. So it's not this guy that should hide behind the taunt, but someone who already attacked and used its health. While you have 7 or more max magicka, this guy becomes 6/6, and it gets guard. Whoa, yeah, the condition, you know, breaks it, so it's balanced. I mean, cool. This guy's not bad. It's balanced, but yeah, that's it. This guy, fuck that. When you summon another creature in this lane, give it ward. Again, conditional. It's not that broken. Again, it's balanced. If you have more health than your opponent, summon a random creature from your discard pile. I don't know how discard pile works, so let's not get into that. When another friendly creature is in this lane is destroyed, draw a card. So it's basically a Dark Cultist for 1 more mana, less 1 attack, 1 more health. But 1 more health, nah, because there are no pings, it doesn't matter anymore. It actually matters the attack and the flexibility of mana. I don't think this is a good card. It's just balanced, so it's not gonna be played. Sadly, so sad. All right, please load it up. Okay, we have a broken card. Hopefully it's pretty obvious why. In Hearthstone we have +3 with Divine Shield. We don't get a breakthrough though, and breakthrough means that it's gonna deal your opponent the excess damage that it deals to a creature, as I guess it. So it's even better than the broken card that Paladins they have in Hearthstone. Yeah, Blessing of Champion, something. Equip all friendly creatures in this lane with a random item. It's randomly type of good, not too broken. I wouldn't say it is. So if you have less health than your opponent, and this is recurring, so this should be a keyword or something like that. I don't know. It could be simplified as well. Just like they use this card can attack twice. It also can be Wind Fury, but if they don't know how to rephrase Wind Fury, then they're gonna say this card can attack twice. Why not add name as well? like Rift Thane can attack twice. Fuck man. Fuck man. Okay, this is kind of like a flexible card, I would say. For 2 mana, you've summoned 4/2. Wow. Great. I mean, flexibility just makes this card really powerful. But not much broken. Just powerful. It's a prophecy, it breaks through, it has guard, it is broken. Because already it just works in and of itself. But with a prophecy coming out of... Wow! I mean, you keep... These cards keep on breaking my mind sometimes, just saying. But that's good, because there's gonna be a lot of fun interactions. You have to try to avoid the brokenness of things by playing your broken things and countering opponent's broken things, and it's amazing. I mean, if there would be more creatures like Shredders in Hearthstone, that would make the Hearthstone more balanced, I would say, because there's more variety. And it's just cooler, right? People complain because... Not because Shredders are too powerful, because cards are too weak compared to Shredder. That's the problem. We have this guy, which deals damage, and it's from the effect. But because it has lethal, this kind of effect makes it so the creature probably dies because of the stats, I assume. That's where the value comes from. From dealing 1 damage and still sticking up on the board and killing something else. For 8 mana, we have destroy all wounded enemy creatures in this lane. It is not bad, man. Not bad. Yeah. You can take back some tempo from playing smaller minions or stuff like that. I don't know. It's not bad. But because there is really hard way to actually deal damage to all minions, you have to sacrifice your creatures. It's gonna be really hard to make this guy broken, so just balanced. These guys come together pretty much. I'll start with this guy. At the start of your turn, summon a random creature from your deck to your lane, so you kind of draw, not only draw, you just fucking summon it. So if this guy sticks, and there are a lot of taunt minions that just kind of battle each other out, and while this guy sticks, you just win the game. That's a winning condition, dude. So it's broken in a sense that, you know, it can produce a winning condition. The military chieftain buffs this guy as well. So draw a random orc from your discard pile. Other friendly orcs. Just what the fuck is that? If discard pile is also broken, then it's just wow. It's a ridiculously powerful card. Not only tempos you by producing +1/+1 for orcs that are already on the board, and can, you know, more favorably trade that stupid word, man. Anyways, this card is just broken. This card is also broken because it provides a winning condition. This guy, draw a random action from your discard pile. Your actions cost 1 less. It's kind of like a, you know, a niche deck type of broken. As well, you know, these are orcs, or, you know, orc archetype, to make that broken. But you also have to bear in mind, I believe you have to have to use these broken cards, you have to use both of these colors, and as a hero you can only use 2 colors, so you have to use exact these 2 colors to have these broken cards in your deck. So you will see all of them are pretty much broken, or tries to be. This guy is not that broken, I would say, but in action centric deck I would see it pretty powerful, because you draw from discard pile. Though I don't know what that is. The game is already looking amazing, I would say. So how long are we here for? Oh baby, we are here for 2 hours. I think we're gonna be for 2 hours in total. So yeah. Summon, deal 2 damage to an enemy creature, or give a friendly creature +2/+2, which is very good in terms of flexibility as well. Like, this guy's flexible. This guy is even more flexible, I would say. It deals 2 damage, which is very valuable, or it, gives +2/+2. So you at least get 4 points of value, at least, from the effect. So it's not bad, man. Not bad. All of these cards have to be broken because they're split into 2 groups, or they require 2 attributes. Now we're back to some... That's neutral, so we're not back to anything. So that's a neutral set of cards. Summon a creature, or just give another creature card. So yeah, not bad. It's not that broken. It's just not bad. Deal 3 damage. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Well, I was thinking like, it's so rare. We talked about 1 mana, 2 damage, but yeah, it's 3 mana. It's fine. It's just fine. Shackle, I think, is like a freezing effect. Shackles an enemy creature for 1 turn, you freeze it. Not bad. Probably broken, but you see, the ice or water element in Hearthstone was good because you can use it for tempo. So you freeze a big minion and you can trade a smaller minion with the ice or water elemental, while this doesn't really trade too well. So, but it can slow down the 3-drop that your opponent plays. I don't know. It seems not that useful at the start of the game, but because of low mana, you may be able to do something with the existing minions on the board. So it's just good tempo card. It's not too broken, I would say. Give a creature 1/1. Again, it's one of those simple support cards, and you can choose which one, which creature. I don't know if you have to do that. You have to choose a target when it activates each turn, I believe. I don't know how it works again. Return another friendly creature to your hand to give Force Warn, to give this card +2/+2. So it's kind of like a Brewmaster type of effect. And in certain circumstances, that is pretty good. I used Brewmaster for a lot of times, and it seemed that it was pretty good. And here, because we have broken cards, we can enhance the brokenness by returning things to the hand. So yeah. The problem I have with this card is that you have to do that. You have to return it to your hand. It makes it a little bit less flexible. So we'll see. Give a creature +2/+1. It's kind of like this Argent Squire effect. It's not bad. Or Abusive Sergeant. I'm sorry. Abusive Sergeant. But for 3 mana. Yeah, it's balanced, sadly. So summon Slaughterfishes in each lane. These guys have 1/1, but they get +2 at the start, so it can be a cool combination of guards and Slaughterfishes. And then we have this. When this card attacks a guard, it gains +3 attack and breakthrough this turn. It is not broken, so it is garbage. I would say it's garbage. Yeah, it is garbage. Only when it attacks, and that is the kind of least important part. Attacking, unless you have a guard already, so you can actually use this card. So again, you can use it in certain conditions. All of these cards seem to either create these conditions or require them. This is a balanced card, I guess. And again, as you have noticed, it's just copied Hearthstone. Not only you can actually see when the card is broken, because by Hearthstone standards, if you played enough Hearthstone, you know if the card is broken. So that's cool. That's not bad. This card is broken. It has this golden thingy, and it is super broken. I'm not gonna discuss. I mean, ignores cards and can attack creatures. What the fuck is this shit, man? What the fuck is this? It's so flexible. It's so broken. It's so good stats. It's just basically pay to win card, because obviously these cards are not gonna be cheap. It's not legendary though, even though it's golden. As you can see, it doesn't have this little bowl on top. So Fortress Watchman is a guard. Garbage. Prophecy. So again, we have a body. So for a prophecy, it's gonna be pretty good, especially because it deals 1 damage to all enemy creatures. So this is one of those things that are gonna activate whatever card I was talking about that destroys all damaged minions or something like that. We see synergy with damaged minions, so it's probably a good card depending on how prophecies work. Because with 5 mana you're not gonna play it, or maybe you will. You might actually play it for 5 mana because it's just a board clear. It's so good. It's a small board clear, but any kind of damage, I mean, gimme. In Arena you have 5 mana 4/2 that deals 2 damage, and that's considered good. So yeah, it's a good card in and of itself, not having even a prophecy. So bam, it's broken. Okay, Markash Bannerman. When this card attacks, draw 2 1/1 Nord firebands with charge firebands. Yeah. I mean, if it requires you to have it in your deck to draw them, that's bad. But if draw is somehow different than what it says it is, that it is get cards to your hand, then yeah, it's not bad. It has to meet a very kind of simple condition, because you just have to put it in a guard. So it's a guard condition. This has to be guarded, and you get 2 pings, probably maybe even for 0 mana. Like you saw those Nords with 1/1. I want to come back and see if that's the case. Are these the tokens? The tokens, man. Firebands, right? Or something like that. Come on, guys. Yep, that's the dude you're gonna get. 0 mana. If you just guard 1 turn, it's already broken. But if it perpetually does an effect like this, it is gonna destroy the fucking game. But only if you actually draw or just get these cards to your hand. If you draw them, not so good. It's like no. Reeve Blade Master. The next item you equip this turn is free. Reeve. Oh, where's the Blade Master? Why is just Reeve? The fuck, man. I'm just mocking it because, you know, they use names. So annoying. Reeve has +1/+1 for each item he has equipped. Pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's legendary. It has to be somehow broken, but in a niche way, again. If you have more health than your opponent, draw 2 cards. It is broken, compared to the Cultist. Cultist in Arena is a good card. I forgot to mention that. But this is just ridiculous, okay? It's just... But because this is red, and you're mostly gonna be more aggressive being red, I don't know how good that card actually is. It has to meet quite a niche condition, but it's not bad. If you build a good deck, then it's broken. Breakthrough summon, give this card charge if you have another friendly orc. Seems kind of broken because it has charge if you build an orc deck, but because it's conditional, it's balanced. Deal 1 damage to all enemy creatures for each destroyed enemy rune. This is probably as close to Flame Strike as you're gonna get. So it deals up to 5 damage to all creatures, but it's probably gonna deal 2 or 3 damage. So you're gonna push your creatures into the face and then clear all what? This is broken. Wow. Not only you can be aggressive. Oh, if you have more, of course. I missed that point. Just be aggressive and then crush your opponent with these cards. Look at this. It's fucking ridiculous. When this card attacks and destroys a creature, it may attack again this turn. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Okay, everyone, the way you win in this game, you take red class, okay? You take red. And you win. You win the game. At the moment. This is level 2 type of broken, okay? It's level 2. It's not level 1, it's level 2. It's like Ogre Brute? Wait. No, wait. No, it's not Ogre. It's just Ogre, right? You know, the 6/7 thing without effect that is good on Arena? And this guy has a broken effect? What the blow my mind right now. What the fuck? What the fuck? All enemy creatures lose, but there are some broken cards in other classes, so attributes, I guess. All enemy creatures lose guard. It's actually garbage. I can't believe. Look at this difference. Look at the difference of these cards. I mean, if you want to go face, yeah, not bad. But you have breakthrough effects, you have a lot of shit. Like this guy. Why would you need an epic? Wow. Whatever. Now let's get to the intelligence. Getting some broken cards out. Fun. It's a great prophecy, I guess. It deals 2 damage to all in one lane. You can choose that. It's fucking awesome. At the end of your turn, draw an ice spike. Fine. I don't know what ice spike is. Again, do you have to have it in your deck? At the start of your turn? This is shit. Unless that ice spike has charge again. And 0 mana cost. Then it's good. Prophecy, deal 4 damage, not bad. +2/+2, summon, give your other creatures the keywords of this creature. It's very cool. Cool effect. It's very niche. So you can give everyone ward. If you give lethal to everyone, then the card is broken. You can just break the game completely with this card sometimes, but that's why it's just broken. Summon if you have more health than your opponent. So again, you need to be a little bit more aggressive, but you can just push a little bit more damage once it's your turn. So what are we gonna get for that? Give all friendly creatures a random keyword. This reminds me of my favorite card from Hearthstone, but I fucking don't remember the names. It's that robot that gives everyone Divine Shields, Wind, Fury, and Taunt. So that's basically the same dude, but with better stats, with not 3/2 stats, but with 4/4, and it's pretty fucking easy to get the condition met that unbalance this card, right? It tries to give more stats because of the condition, but it's probably easy to get. Oh, the problem with this card, I just realized that you have to attack your face in order to trigger the effect most of the time to, get advantage of having more health. But once you do that, your cards are gonna just get the keywords, but not really get much tempo. So yeah, it's kind of very interesting card actually. I say it's broken, but it's just because very interesting. Because of all the keywords you can get. It's just all keywords. It's not just, wow. You probably just want to play Zoo with this card or something like that. Dragonstar Rider. When Dragonstar Rider equips an item, draw a card. I mean, when this card equips an item. That's kind of garbage. That's even worse than the cultist that we had for 5 mana. I mean, what's the point? Give a creature a ward. This is a support card for 5 mana. I think it's pretty good. I really think it's kind of broken. Okay, balanced. Say it's balanced, because your opponent is gonna not ignore. It's not gonna ignore this support. Really not gonna ignore. Okay, the Wabajag is like the most broken card ever, but I'm gonna talk about it later. +5 attack, and it returns, and it goes back to your hand once the creature dies. Really good card. I don't know what else to say. You can rush to your opponent, get the card back. With the remaining creature, you can still rush to your opponent and kill it. Kill that motherfucker. Who doesn't know how to play red cards? When you play an action, deal 2 damage to your opponent. That's garbage. Transform a creature into a random creature. This is ridiculous. A random. It doesn't even specify the cost of the creature. It's not just like transform it to the same mana cost. It's just completely broken. It's completely broken. You can transform your opponent's minion and get ridiculous effects. So this is gonna be a ridiculous card. It's just gonna be unstable portal on steroids. Unstable support. Supportal. That's what we're gonna call it. It's unstable supportal. Alright, moving on. Man, long video. Long video. We're all excited, right? Oh, baby. When you play an action, give this card Drain this turn. Drain sucks. Prophecy, summon, give a creature minus... unless Drain actually heals this guy, but that doesn't make sense. Yeah. No, it would be great if it would heal the same creature that attacked, but you saw that one creature that had 4 attack and 1 health. Why would it have health? Why would it have Drain? That means it heals your hero, and that's it's not bad actually. It depends on the damage that you do or something. I don't know. It's probably the damage that you do, right? So you can attack your opponent's face. You can drain that face. Oh baby, Drain is not bad. If you're trying to be board centric and controlish, that's the heal that you wanna look for, especially if Drain works against against creatures or even small creatures. If you attack a small creature, if that counts as 4 damage, it's broken. Then it's broken. Prophecy, summon this guy and then give creature -4 is just completely ridiculously broken. I don't know how it's just this much rare. How do you justify that? It's fucking Of course you cannot really control that too well, but in and of itself it's just 4 mana. Wow. You can destroy a fucking creature easily by reducing its attack by 4. Wow. You can actually crush it with many effects as well sometimes. So yeah, it's just wow. Whoa. So we have Blessing of Kings with an effect, and that's why it's legendary. Destroy an enemy undead. Very niche effect, but it's Blessing of Kings, baby. And we need that in Arena, right? We need to have that card in the deck to win. So it's broken. Really good that it is broken. Friendly creatures have +1/+1. Yeah, it's broken enough, I guess. Hero of an Anvil costs 1. This card costs 1 less for each creature summoned this turn. Yeah, I can see this guy being not bad, but just not bad. Not too broken actually. I don't know. For 4 mana, you cannot really summon. Okay, yeah, it is broken enough. You have a guard, and you have a dude with breakthrough. So this is kind of like a combination of a little bit of aggression, but I wouldn't play this guy. Just no. Why would you fucking play this guy? But this guy is broken. So yeah, cool. Fill a lane with 1/1 Imperial Grunts. Now, lane consists of 4 or maximum of 4 creatures. So 4 Imperial Grunts on an empty lane. It's a meh, but because it's summoning, it's filling a lane with creatures. Usually things with a lot of creatures benefit from just summoning a lot of creatures, right? You can do a lot of things with that. So it's probably broken. But it has a condition, right? When a friendly creature destroys an enemy rune, give it guard. It is not too broken. I don't think guard is actually broken, because it's still going to be boar centric. Guard is not going to do much, but if you do it just correctly, you can really achieve some cool cool stuff. And this in and of itself has guard, so it's broken enough, I guess. And this is, a good card. Maybe it's broken, but I don't know how prophecies work. Whew, what a long ride, huh? Keep on mentioning, because that's what we do here. So all lanes become shadow lanes. Friendly creatures have +1. I don't know what that means. I do not, cannot fathom to understand that, but yeah, whatever. To have a support that gives +1 attack, it's pretty nice. Now, this guy is not bad, obviously. And the end of the turn, draw a curse. I don't know what curse is, but it's kind of like a spare part for me, the way I understand it. So I don't know. I don't know what draw means anymore, basically. Give all friendly goblins +2/+2. Wow. I guess it's broken. Alright. It's like a Murloc synergy, man. It's that broken. So, and good stats, everything's great. Everything's broken, everything's great. Num num the value. Pilfer. So pilfer means steal. When you attack, you trigger pilfer. I guess when you attack a creature, that works as well. You get a +1/+1. Can't attack an additional time, so it has Wind Fury as well. It is broken with guard. It's broken. This guy is not bad. Just, a removal. Good stuff. Yeah, you kind of are able to destroy broken cards. So yeah, counters broken cards. Friendly creatures have pilfer. +1/+1. That's really good. I don't know. Then you play this guy. Then you get 2 Magicka, charge, and then you get +1/+1 with this. Oh man, you get a 2/5. But otherwise, even though you get 2 Magicka, it's not that broken. It is good. It's not really broken. It's kind of weird. But because it has charge, it's probably broken though. So, just saying. Prophecy, cool. I don't know why it's just a token. But yeah, I don't know. Summon Fortune Elf Scout for each lane that has a wounded enemy creature. So again, you see wounded enemy creatures. Synergy like that. It is broken if you are able to meet the condition. So balanced. Alright, let's move on. Friendly orcs have +2 health. Chieftains better. Orcs are badass. I know what combination I'm gonna play. Red and purple. Oh yeah. Regenerate, I think, it just fully heals the creature. So it also adds +1/+2, so it's broken. Good. Last gasp, give a random friendly. You know, in Hearthstone we have this card for 5 mana and with 4/4 stats. So it's a little bit more broken, and it's already been played in Arena, as it is in Hearthstone. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play purple. Imperial armor is kind of broken actually. I think it's pretty fucking broken. It doesn't give guard, but yeah, fine. It's really fine. It's just 6 for 3 mana. Upgrade, it's good. It's really good, and especially health. Health is a little bit more valuable than attack most of the times. Give a friendly creature, when a friendly creature is destroyed, gain 1 health. It's horrible. Heal all friendly creatures in the lane, then give them all 1/1. It's fine. I guess it's broken. Spider Offspring. Prophecy. So it's broken. Absolutely broken. Because it's playable and it's a prophecy. That's when it's broken, I would say. Summon, gain 2 health, and guard. Basically, you break the card if you're playing more purple, which you will, obviously. So you kind of want to play this guy, I guess. But nah, I don't know. Because it has card, I don't know. It's broken if you completely rely on purple. Summon, gain 1 max magicka. Every ram card is gonna be automatically broken because of how Arena works, I would say. If you're able to tempo out by getting more mana, summoning bigger creatures earlier is ridiculous tempo. So it is broken. But you will see one card which is absolutely broken. I think it's split into 2. So hopefully it's red and purple. Let's cross our fingers. It's red and purple. Give a creature +1/+1. I think I saw that in Hearthstone, but with 3 choose stats, and it's not that broken. But in Arena, it's useful. Next up, we have the combination cards. That's how I call them for now. Oh man, it's green and purple. Fuck. I guess we have to play lethal cards then. But this card, this is probably the most broken card I ever seen. But there's more. I think there's more. But as I remember, this is the most broken card. You get 1 max magicka, and every time your magicka increases, but it's not max magicka, it just increases, and it still gets +1 attack. In and of itself, summoning a 4/5 and just getting 1 max magicka, also you gain it. It's not empty, or maybe it is. Maybe it is empty because it's max magicka. So yeah, it's probably you get 1 empty magicka, but it's still broken. It's wow broken. But you still have to play green and purple. So it's not that broken. It's actually a really, really tough condition to meet. And all of these cards will have to be broken. So let's see how broken... Which card is the most broken of all? So we have Drain, kinda sucks. Give all other friendly creatures in this lane guard. Not bad, but it's not broken. Not broken at all. Guard, last gasp, summon a 2-1. It's like a Sludge Belcher effect, but because it only fits niche decks, it is broken, right? It's kind of good because it's Sludge Belcher with a little bit more attack. It's 1 less mana. It's useful. It's really useful. It's a really good guard because it gives you double guard. It doesn't give you a lot of health, but it's still flexible in a sense, in other senses, right? In other ways. Ward, when a friendly creature loses a ward. This is one of the most broken cards I have seen. Yeah, it's in comparison. This is also really broken. It has a ward. It has a Divine Shield. Once you break that Divine Shield, it becomes a 5/5. What? Because it for any friendly creature, for this one as well, it's a friendly creature. It gets +2/+2 after it loses ward. And it's a combo with other ward creatures, so ward becomes really powerful with this guy. What the fuck is this? You know? So it's probably as broken as this card that I immediately mentioned, which is ridiculous. I mean, it's broken level 2, but because it's split into 2, you know, it's very niche broken. I don't know how to call it. Breakthrough, ward, summon, deal. So you can play these 2 guys in the same deck. It's kind of like a Tyrion type of thing, I guess. 2 damage for each ward creatures you... Oh my god. Well, this guy is a little bit more broken though. And it's not a legendary. But this is good, right? You have a bunch of ward creatures, you smash face, just like a Tyrion would give you a good weapon to smash face. Here you just have a good Divine Shield, you have Breakthrough, you can do a lot of damage. Awesome. Awesome broken card. Will I play blue, purple? I don't know. It doesn't look that way actually, but yeah, it's interesting. Friendly creatures with Pilfer can attack an additional time. Basically, they gain Wind Fury, and it's probably broken. But I think Pilfers only come from the green part. So do you play yellow? I don't know. Alright, so steals all keywords from enemy creatures. Yeah, definitely broken. I have no idea how much stuff you can steal, but yeah, you play this guy with ward. Even though it's broken, this guy can steal that shit up. You can steal Breakthrough. You can steal Guard. Becoming a guard with a Divine Shield? Whoa! Breaks the game. But again, it's only broken in conditions, so it's balanced. Destroy enemy creature or support card. Okay. It's not a prophecy. Oh, wow. Anyways, okay, some distractions. Never mind. We can keep on going 2 hours, right? Destroy enemy creature or support card, which is not bad. I mean, sometimes you need flexibility like this. Sometimes support cards can really fuck you up, but I don't know, it's fine. The general Tullius is although it's pretty good. It gets +1 for +1/+1 for every creature destroyed anywhere, not in any lane specifically. So it also summons in each lane a choo-choo with a guard, so it's guaranteed 4/4 because you first need to deal with the guard that General Tullius produces. And well, it's 8/8. Just spread it out, but you can also kill more creatures that you already have. It's just ridiculous. You saw an animation of him crushing opponent with 10 attack, so you pretty much can guess how useful it is. Kind of fucking
Enough damage and one of...
It's somewhere around here, maybe? No? Here. This guy. Smash
Your choices and a little luck.
Bam! General Tullius, man. Fucking broken. This guy is, though, too expensive to be broken. His silence and shackles all enemy creatures in the lane. I don't know. I don't think it's broken. Silence is not that powerful in this game, I wouldn't say. We still have more broken cards, I believe. That is for sure to be had. Some broken cards. But as you can see, a lot of broken cards makes up a really interesting game. As long as it's not win more cards, and there is no way to win back, right? There's no way to win back, but yeah, you just have a lot of health because your opponent is not gonna want to trigger your tempo. Okay, just open. Oh yeah, that's why. That's why I said it's copied twice. So we have 160 cards, not 70. But that's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cool stuff we can do. Alrighty. We have, ladies and gentlemen, the most scariest card ever. Magma Rager. Buffed for attack. Really balanced. Sometimes probably broken. I don't know what you can do with that, but man, that's aggressive as fuck. You would think 1 health, but yeah, doesn't matter. 9 attack. Can deal with anything you want. It just basically has lethal. Lethal to your face, lethal to your creatures. Oh baby. Deal with that as fast as you can. Silence another creature, then deal 1 damage to it. So you can remove wards, then deal 1 more damage. You can do stuff. It's like a combination of God damn it, I forgot. You know the card that was nerfed, the druids have, that can silence and do or deal 2 damage, so you combine these effects together, and you have Earthbone Spinner with it, which is basically Earth Shock. A 2-drop with an Earth Shock effect, so it's broken. Yeah. Wow. I'm picking red all the way. Just saying. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Good. You need that stuff. You would think it should cost 2 mana. In Hearthstone it does. But no, you just pick this. Even though you might not get spell damage in this this game, it's still a good card. Because to all enemies, you can your enemy can have up to 8 creatures, so your opponent can have up to 8 creatures. You have an item for 1. That. Also, I wonder because of the rarity if the arena is going to be like that. Because if there's going to be rarity in arena, which is probably going to be the case, and I'm not looking at it, but yeah, we're looking at the arena. I'm just looking at if the card is good, so it doesn't matter, right? This card is not that good. It's 4 mana, it's good stats, but come on. I want to cover this guy. How am I not... Why am I not able to cover? Of course I don't know what that means, and it's probably a good card. Breakthrough and +3/+3, that's not bad. It's pretty aggressive, pretty cool buff. But that's about it. Just like this card is pretty aggressive and pretty cool buff, but we already have a +2/+2 for 1 mana. Why do we need 4 mana to spend on something garbage? The same way this is, you know, not that great. Rampaging Minotaur is 4/2 charge. Aggressive. It's worse than 4/3 with charge that we have in Hearthstone, but I can take it as useful. I don't know. It doesn't look broken though, and that's the biggest problem. If a card's not broken, So we have 3 buffs for 4 mana, doing 2 attack buffs and adding breakthrough. It is definitely broken. This guy, he has to be guarded. At the end of the turn, it does 4 damage to a random enemy, which is a continuous bomb blobber effect, but it's not. Oh, it has at the start of your turn, so it's not broken at all. It's really hard to get the condition right. I'm not even commenting on this guy. It's not fun enough. Yeah. +2/+1 for a mace. For 3 magicka. You shackle. You break the game a little bit. So that's great. It's a good tempo. You keep on buffing your already existing minions and get the tempo of shackle itself. Wow. This is awesome. Draw random action when this creature dies. Doesn't have good stats, we already see. Why? I mean, we already had, for 2 magicka, 3/2 stats. We may draw an action immediately, so this is not that broken. So it's just balanced, I guess. +2/+2, summon, draw card. It is pretty broken. You have deal 2 damage to an enemy creature. I don't know. It's good to have to be able to deal 2 damage, and because we have every arena play, we need this damage. We need desperately to have some kind of effect like this. It's just a very flexible card, I would say. Give other friendly creatures +1 and guard. It seems good. Not too broken. We have ward. And when this dude loses ward, it summons a 5/5. This is very interesting. And that 5/5 has card. It's very interesting. It's definitely broken because you don't want to kill it. It already has a divine shield. And when it loses divine shield, so damn, it has so many ways of use. It has a lot of flexibility. It doesn't give you immediate tempo, and that's the only way it suffers. But you don't want to kill this guy. He's just really big nuisance. You can buff it because opponent is not willing to kill it, because it will summon a 5/5 with charge basically. So wow, you can buff it as well and just destroy the game. You have a shitty card, but that's a token. Then you have guard. Fuck this shit. You have guard on this guy. Other friendly creatures can't be shackled. It's very niche effect. I don't think it's that powerful. But 4/4 is balanced. We don't see a lot of 4/5s at all. It seems like 4/4 kind of trades with everything. I don't know. It seems not bad. When an enemy creature becomes shackled, deal 3 damage to it. It's pretty fucking badass. But again, it has to be a combination of things. But because you have some broken shackle cards, you're probably gonna be able to pull it off to become a badass shackler. Draw a card, last gasps. Shuffle is 0 cost. This guy basically. Shuffle is 0 cost. Discard. That's what it should say. Again, into your deck. Or shuffle discard with 0 cost. It's I don't know how fatigue works, but it's probably garbage. And finally, what do we have right now? It's like 2 hours, just like I expected. Whew, been a long ride. I'm sure gonna miss you guys. Please subscribe and like and do stuff so you would watch my more videos that are completely not about this game, because that's all we get is just one trailer. I promise I'm gonna give you more videos. Okay. Still draw random support from your deck. Not bad, not bad. You would want to draw supports with this guy. It's a useful card. Guard summon if you have more health, which is a recurring theme for some reason. Oh, again, summon a copy of this card, right? In the other lane. If you have whoa, not bad. 6/6, both have taunts, but it's split. I don't know how it works when you split your creatures in different lanes, because probably one lane is gonna be controlled by your opponent. You gonna control your lane, and when you summon something, it's not gonna be that effective. But yeah, it's really interesting to think about. It just breaks my mind how 2 lanes gonna work in the first place. But yeah, those red cards can be really powerful. Not these guys. These guys are balanced. At the end of the turn, summon 1/1 Imperial Grunt in a random lane. Okay, I like it. It's an ongoing effect. It's not as good as +1/+1, but it is like a ping. You get a ping effect for a random lane. It's very control-ish. If you have enough heals, if you have enough control over the field, you can use the yellow cards to do some crazy shit, especially with supports. Summon +1/+1. I wonder if it supports also stack, because that would break the game, and that's good. +1/+1 for each other friendly creature. It's like a 5 mana 4/4 which we have in Hearthstone, but because it's being played in Arena, again, so many cards just being copied from Arena Hearthstone. Yeah, it's just a really good card because you can play extra one creature, but it's also a little bit harder to maintain creatures. So I don't know. It's good. It's not broken, but yeah, it might be. It might be broken. Depends on how you play the deck, right? And it seems like it has. Alright, anyways. We have a Prophecy for 5 mana, which gives a creature +2/+2 and guard. Whoa, the tempo! Oh man, the tempo is real. Don't attack face, ever. Give friendly creatures in this lane drain this turn. It's fine. But that's the way you want to heal. And this guy gives that ability really well. So yeah, whew, lots of healing. This guy gonna heal for a lot. So it's broken. Summon, destroy an enemy creature with 2 power or less. So it's basically Stampeding Kodo with 4/3 stats. It's more aggressive, which is a little better because you're destroying a small creature. So you're opening up yourself to a bigger creature that you can kill with a higher attack. It's called Power, I believe. Okay. When a friendly creature destroys an enemy rune, equip it with a random item. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a guardable card and it's probably gonna be broken when guarded. Again, I'm not sure how it works when you guard it. Some cards are more broken than others. And this is one of them. Randomly destroy all but one creature on both sides of each lane. Damn. It's very interesting. For 6 mana, it's very important card, and it's one of those things that will make this, yellow archetype viable for defensive play, for controlish play. So yeah, that's basically like Brawl, and Brawl was broken in Hearthstone, so here's also gonna be really broken and really useful. Alright, that's about it. Damn. Fucking get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'm done.